In a way, Peter Burling was heading to this kind of on-the-water triumph from a very early age, and we'll have more on that later. But Simon Van Velthooven won a bronze medal on the track at the Olympics. That's on a bike. His entire experience of sailing was an outward bound expedition. And then some genius had the idea of making the grinders on the Team New Zealand boat use their legs rather than their arms. So this morning, in part, Team New Zealand cycled their way to victory. 4 cycle grinders pedalling so hard that Simon Van Velthooven had a pulse rate of 190. And sitting at home, his dad, who'd been pretty sure his son was a cyclist, was watching his boy win the America's Cup.
You'd have told me 12 months ago he's going to win the America's Cup, I would have said you're mad.
Well, I think everyone would, wouldn't they? Bloody
Who
mad.
would have thought? Who would have thought? It's just incredible.
Yeah, what a remarkable young man. And what a stroke of genius to have him on the boat, a cyclist on the boat.
I know, it was a stroke of genius. Yes, absolutely. And they picked the right guy to do it for them, I think.
Yeah. Well, he's certainly got a big, strong heart. What did it get up to today?
Well, I think his max is 190 odd beats, or 195, and he was at 95%, 99% rather.
So his heart was beating 3 times a second.
Yes, I hadn't worked that out, but you're right.
That's insane, isn't it? It's insane.
Yeah, it's slightly concerning
for his old dad. Where are you? Where are you, Paul?
We're in Palmerston North, the sailing mecca.
Yeah, absolutely, hard out. And so where did you watch it this morning?
We watched it at home. Got up at 4 o'clock and had a breakfast, and we watched it at home with my wife and other two daughters. My other son, he's an orphan, so it was just mum and dad and 2 sisters.
And what did it feel like?
Oh, incredible! It's exhilarating. You just don't know what's going to happen next.
Yeah, you don't, do you? It's quite an extraordinary thing. And also, I mean, this is the other thing about you and Simon and his incredible story is that if he'd been a yachty, you would have had some preparation for this, right? You would have watched him sail as he was growing. But he was a bloody cyclist.
I know. So when they pitch poled, I thought, my God, this is all over. But apparently, if you're a yachty, a seasoned yachty, pitch poling's quite run of the mill. Well, it wasn't to me.
No. No. So have you been talking to Simon about the whole experience, how bizarre it's been, the pitch poling, the whole business of actually cycling on water?
Yeah, we went over there to Bermuda, so we watched them race the Louis Vuitton, and then we came home. So Simon was in regular contact. Well, he came around and saw us every night we were over there, and I've spoken to him this morning.
And what did he say? What did he say to you?
Oh, he just said, "It's such a relief." And he was tired. He was having a few beers, and he'd just been with the Oracle boys. So I think I don't think they'll be out too late tonight somehow.
No, he'll be buggered, won't he?
Yes. Yeah. Well, when your heart's beating at 190 clicks, it must text you somewhere.
You know what I love about this story is that because it's all about technology and money and, carbon fibre and all of that kind of stuff, but it's also about your boy's heart. And about his... It is, isn't it? And there's something wonderful and old-fashioned and reassuring about the fact that the America's Cup can also still be won by just strength and tenacity and a human body.
Yes. Yeah, well, Simon shared that position with Joe Sullivan, the Olympic gold, and because it's such a taxing position, they can only do 1 race a day. So when it was 2 races a day, they'd go turnabout, Simon first and Joe second. So I think Joe's heart rate gets up to that sort of level.
Nuts. Yeah.
The young man's game.
Yeah, that's the truth. I think they'd be in trouble if you and I were their cyclists, wouldn't they?
Big trouble. I don't think we'd get up on the foil somehow.
It's lovely to talk to you, Paul. Congratulations from New Zealand's new sailing capital, Palmerston North.
Well, we get plenty of wind here. We just need water.